Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. And someone mentioned in my channel about the doggies, so I thought I'd do a little update on the doggies. First of all, little Zaki is down here. Zaki is the one you hear squeaking sometimes. Zaki is a Staffy cross mix. He's a rescue dog from Animal Lifeline. And he's roughly about 8 years old, coming up to 8 years old now. Oh, dear Zaki. Zaki is very, how can I put it, traumatized. He came from a home where the woman was being abused, as far as I can tell, from what information we were given. And the woman had to go into a shelter that to be safe, and of course she couldn't take the dog with her, so the dog ended up at Lifeline. Now, Lifeline looks after a lot of dogs, mainly staffies and that, and they are amazing and beautiful and affectionate and caring dogs. Zach is very clingy, loves his comfort, will not sleep out underneath, on top of covers. He is the dog that you will hear squeaking because sometimes he wants to go over to the other side. He wants me to pull a blanket on him if he's on the bed. He doesn't want there. He always says, yes, I'm talking about you, not to you. Beautiful dog, amazing. Very caring. Yeah, you can squeaky, can't you? You're a good squeaky dog. So, Zaki came into our life last year when Beryl died. Beryl was from Animal Lifeline as well. And I rang them up and they said that we've got a dog that we think would fit with Bertie. So, Zach and Bertie got on instantly. And just wonderful together. Now Bertie's asleep over there. Bertie's very old. Bertie's coming up to 17 years old. Bertie is the black one over there. And I'm not going to bother Bertie because when he likes to rest a lot of time. I think he's getting into these very, I don't know how long Bertie's got. I mean, 17 is an amazing age for staffies and that to live to. But recently started going downhill a bit more. And he was also an Animal Lifeline dog. They're part of my family. They both sleep on the bed. I have to lift Bertie onto the bed now because he can't go on the bed himself. But yeah, he's had a lovely life. They both have a lovely life here. They're my babies. I don't take them out walks. They are house dogs, both of them. But when you've got two dogs and they've got the run of the house and the run of the backyard, especially when they're older dogs, this is why I take on older dogs. No, whenever I contact Animal Lifeline, I always let them know that I want a dog that's older, that wants to basically just spend all its time laying about. Zaki doesn't like the backyard, doesn't like the kitchen. We know the kitchen, well, it isn't though, it doesn't like the backyard. Let's roll that back a bit. Kitchens must have been where a lot of his trauma. You've got to imagine for a dog like Zach to see their owner being abused and beaten up and all that, that would have thinking. Zach does not bark. I think Zach's ability to bark has been beaten out of him at a young age, sadly. Zach communicates in whines and squeaks, and when the front door goes, the noise that Zach makes is basically like he's being drowned or someone's beating him up. I always wonder what the delivery man thinks when he can hear this dog Basically, it's half a yelp, half a squeak, and that's how he barks. And it sounds like someone's kicking him into something. It really shocked me when I first heard him. He's the first dog I've had that he never doesn't have an actual bark at all. So that's Zach. He's a baby. And so I think Bertie's developing dementia or some sort of senility at the moment. Nothing really bad. He went downhill a little while ago and sort of that's when he lost his ability to jump up on the sofa and everything. He's still happy, but I've noticed something he does now, and as weird as it sounds, it reminds me of what my mum used to do, and my mum had early on dementia. When I let him into the backyard now, he'll wander around for a bit, do all the things he wants to do, and then he'll start barking as if he doesn't know where he is. And then he'll go to a corner and bark at a corner. It's almost like he's talking to something that isn't there. Never used to do this until these last couple of months. Never in all the time we've had him. When he's went. So Bertie, I think, is developing some kind of thing. I'm not surprised. He is really old. He doesn't look that old. And he's all been very well looked after. But I just have to keep an eye on him now, because he's just losing his way a bit. But elderly dogs still deserve love and taking care of. He also pees in the house now and then as well, and things like that. So I think he's just an old man. He's just a very old man. And when if I ever notice that he's in pain or suffering, that's when I'll contact the vets. They'll come and do a checkup. They do a checkup once a year with him anyway. But unfortunately, dogs don't last as long as we do. But yeah. So you always see them a lot of the time just here like this. But they always look as if they're very quiet but let me show you something. Let me pause this. So normally, by the time I come on stream, the dogs have had their play. They've been outside. They've bounced up and down the stairs. They've done all the things thinking they're worn out, and they just basically rest and sleep. But now and then, especially Zaki decides that it's playtime again. So if you want to see how they play in that, when I was doing a stream, I captured this. So let's just have a look at it over here. You can hear how he talks and everything. You're crazy. You're a good boy, but you're crazy. You're going to tire yourself out if you haven't already. The dog is just... Go on, go get again. Bertie's not really bothered, but Bertie just wants love. And he's just watching you and he's like, what are you doing? what are you doing with the bed? You enjoying yourself? You're a doofus. A wonderful doofus, but you're a doofus. You're getting tired now? Yeah. So, that's... And of course, Zaki knows now. You'll notice whenever I take the headset off, he thinks it's time for attention. He thinks when the headset comes off, it's time for attention. I've stopped gaming, and that we're gonna, because he knows we're gonna go downstairs in a bit, aren't we? We're gonna go downstairs a bit. Yeah, he's very intelligent, Zaki is. Bit crazy, yeah. You're a bit crazy, aren't you? Woofers. What? What are you thinking? He's always... You're a good boy. Anyway, so... Yeah. Yes, you're a good boy. So, we'll go downstairs in a bit. But I'll keep an eye on things. I'll let you know how Bertie is doing. I mean, Bertie is still happy. The only time I've heard him make a squeak of pain was when he's tried to get up on the sofa and that. So his back end is hurting. In fact, his back end might go before anything else. It can happen with these dogs. But he's still okay. I'm just keeping an eye on things because I don't want... No dog I ever have should be in discomfort. And I will always make sure I look after them. So anyway, bye-bye for now.